Hey everybody, this is Sportimus here, and today we'll be checking out the new Transformers Universe Deluxe class, Acid Storm. So let's open him up and see what he's like. So here we have Acid Storm, free from his plastic prison. As you can see, he's an F-15 fighter, just like Classics Starscream and Skywarp. He has a camouflage paint job on him, which looks very nice. I like the black Decepticon logos on him, although purple would have been a little better, but no big deal. My only real gripe with this character is that they painted the windows here on each side. They really should have been clear. Even though he'll probably never have a pilot inside him, anyone would say that it would be nice if he looked more realistic, and no plane on Earth would have that. I'm sorry. But other than that, he looks very good. He's got more Decepticon logos there, so he is by no means shy of being a Decepticon, since he has 4 of them. But all in all, basically a repaint of the first Classics line figures. Here's the undercarriage. Really nice. As a size comparison, here is Prowl here. Both are deluxe classes. As you can see, Acid Storm is longer by a nose, and then some, and he's a little bit wider because of his wings. I like these. It would have been nice if he was a Voyager, because he is not nearly to scale as he should be compared to a Nissan Z, but otherwise that's about it in terms of faults that I can think of. He does have a lot more going for him than not going for him, which is basically he looks like an F-15 fighter. I mean, that is really good, and the camouflage is really kind of neat. He looks very, very, very good. So that's about it in his alt form. Very well done. I'm very impressed. I kind of wish that they had a landing gear there, but that's old news. He does have them right there and there, so he still displays nicely. Okay, on with the transformation. As a repaint of the classic Starscream and Skywarp molds, he transforms exactly the same way. So there's really no need to go into any detail as to what goes where and what and all that. One of my concerns about this is whether or not he will also have the same issues that the Henkei Thundercracker has in terms of his loose joints. So we'll see how this one goes and see if he's also plagued with the same problems as the Henkei Thundercracker and some of the Skywarps out there. So far, everything is tight. Very well done. Hips, joints feel about a little bit tighter than my Starscreams, so that's reassuring there. And there he is in his transferred robot mode. First impressions, very nice. Everything is tight, everything fits the way it's supposed to, and nothing is loosey-goosey about him. Actually, he's more stable than my classic Starscream. He equals to about my Skywarp. And he doesn't fall over that easily, which is nice. And let's give him a little 360 here. His face looks pretty good. I like the eyes, although I have focus issues. I'm sorry about that. Like the face. Mine is painted, which is nice. Oh, and of course the man boobs. There we go. Now he's complete. Anyway, like I said, the hip joints here are not loose to the point where he'll flop over or anything like that. It's very, very solid. The other concern with Thundercracker figure is when you put these null rays on, they simply fall out of their holes. So we'll see how it goes with this figure here. Okay. No issues in that either. I don't think it's a degradation in the mold, because if it were, I think this would have an issue as well. So I don't know. I can't explain the quality control issues with the Henkei Thundercracker unless they're using a different set of molds for those toys than Hasbro has been using for Acid Storm and whatnot. But this one checks out pretty well. Same articulation as the Classics figures. He's got, you know, arm movement, and of course the wing will go back. He does the splits. He, you know, can kick very well, bends at the knee. I mean, everything is really tight on him. Rotates. Same exact articulation, and very, very nicely done. I've heard some people complain that the wings get in the way and you can't do the 360 rotation on his arms and stuff like that. But I mean, seriously, is anyone going to pose their figures like this? I mean, so, and I don't really see it as a big deal with the wing getting in the way, because at least it will rotate back. You know, it will move with the arm, although they're separate. It will move out of the way to accommodate the arm to a reasonable extent. So I really don't see that as a negative. I think that was pretty well thought out, actually. They could have just left it a solid piece like that and not give it that motion, although that would really screw up the transformation. But you get the idea. At least it does move, and it doesn't really hamper the articulation too much. I like him quite a bit. I think he's very unique. Even though he is a repaint, he is a rather nice repaint, and I really like the bio on him. I like the characterization of this character, and he's something different for once. Even though, like I said, he is a repaint, it's nice to have an interesting character that we've never gotten before, even in the G1 line, and probably wish we did. Even though he's not Sunstorm or some other Seeker character, he's still a really nice one. And hopefully we will get a Sunstorm, and maybe we will get a couple of the more obscure Seekers out there, the generic ones that you saw in the original cartoon. There was like a teal green one, and there was another different shade of blue one, I think there was. As for size comparison, he's about an average size Deluxe. Here's Black Arachnia there to give him a hard time, and here's a Voyager Optimus Prime. So, you know, he's a relatively decent sized Deluxe figure. He's a little shorter than Black Arachnia, but at the head, that is. If you like Seekers and you like something different and you don't mind a repaint, he really isn't a bad choice. Scoring wise, he gets about the same as Skywarp in all areas, because they generally share the same pluses and minuses. So anyway, this is Sportimus here saying thanks for watching. Hope this was helpful, and have a great day. See you next time.